They're like, he's dead.
She tried the weekend at Bernie's, my nigga.
Yeah, she did. He gone. Unc
She tried
gone.
the weekend at Bernie's, my nigga. You gonna shake his head and shit?
You know what I wonder? I
What's
wonder if
up?
he died on the way there. And she was like, "Oh no, motherfucker, you gonna get the fuck out."
Hmm.
That shit could have happened.
It
Oh,
could have
you gonna
happened.
sign this motherfucker?
Because
I
like
don't
I
care.
just don't see her taking a dead body. You know what I mean? Like you
I
did
don't
all
know.
that.
That's Brazil, baby.
Desperate times. Like everything was in his name, and he ain't had no will. And she ain't his kid. She his niece. And she was like, "I'm trying to get this last motherfucking thing. I done got it notarized, but I need the bank to go ahead and process this shit. But he need to sign this some bitch." And yeah, she weakened that Bernie's his ass, and he's gone. And again, like I said, I think they pulled the video down because it was up for a minute.
Yeah, I seen it.
Damn, I didn't want to see it. I just wanted to talk about it because I think that shit is foul.
I thought it was like a fake thing.
Yeah, it
I guess
was making the rounds. What you watching, Buford?
Pornhub.
All right, family. What's your thoughts on that, man? What's
This coat came. I hope they use that baby powder to coat their hands to E Honda 100. Man, bitch slap these two. Look, man. Look, this.
yes,
You
sir.
know what? I got a shocking take on this shit. As fucked up as it is,
Mm-hmm.
this is Brazil, and she looked like she came the fuck out of a favela.
Gotcha,
Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a favela, but
man.
I watched the special features on the City of God DVD, and that's some horrible shit, man.
The Olympics.
Right,
Remember? And they were over there, and they said the cops don't even go in that motherfucker, man. They
right.
need permission to go into that motherfucker, and it's yeah,
The
it's something
criminals
else,
take care
man.
of everything. You know what I'm saying? In a
Oh
lot of
shit.
these countries, here we look down on prostitution,
Mm-hmm.
but over there, that shit, that's how hell no, they putting them. Who is that with her?
That's the Uber driver.
Yeah, he's gone.
I hope his foot
Oh,
don't
yeah.
fall out the thing while she pushing it. Look at this shit here. She's like, he just sleep.
Yep.
No, this is this a dirty bitch.
But like you said, man, you know where she coming from.
Yeah, that part
You know
too.
what I'm
She's
saying? You
still a
know where
dirty
she
bitch,
coming
but
from.
but they come from a place of desperation, man. They sell their bodies. Like I was watching this shit on the
Oh
Dominican
yeah, he
Republic.
gone. Look at that neck.
Yeah, he all the way back. But I was watching this shit on the Dominican Republic, and they said that's one of the only ways that a lot of those people that women can make money is
Yeah.
prostitution.
Yeah.
So when you watch these documentaries and you see where these people come from, it's kind of hard to judge them about a lot of things. And while
Hmm.
this shit is awful, I'm saying, man, her conditions, man,
Beautiful.
people's conditions will drive them to do some out of the norm. Let's just say shit.
Oh,
Hmm.
You
Desperate
know?
times, man. Like you said, she ain't gonna let
Yeah.
that. She's not gonna let that tragedy go to waste.
Right.
She gonna take full advantage of. Like, oh, he don't. He's no longer with us, but none of his shit is transferred to any of us. We don't want it to
Right.
go to the state or whoever it goes to because
Right.
he didn't have anything. And let this hold on. Let this PSA of the day. Let this be a lesson, man. Get your fucking affairs in order and make sure your
There
people,
you go.
you know, got what they need. In
right.
cases of your early demise, man. Make sure
Hey,
make sure you good.
you know what? Let me cut in because my brother, my big brother said something. Not just that. Do it while you're healthy.
Yes, sir.
Because for me, and this is just a PSA, man. I everybody here on this on this panel knows what happened to me in Iraq, and death is a thing that kind of shook me. I didn't even like talking about it. And then I got married, and it was always, hey, you got to start thinking about getting insurance and making sure people are taken care of. Well, I didn't end up getting this shit done until after the heart attack.
Yeah.
So now it's like, well, we got to wait 2 years to see
To
where your health is at. On
Yep.
top of the fact that I'm 43 years old, The
Yep.
premium isn't bad, but the premium is higher than what I would be paying if I was in my 20s.
Hmm.
Fortunately for me, the military, I ain't gonna say the amount, but they got something for uh retired veterans. You pay into it for the first 2 years, and then after that, you good.
Yeah.
But if something happens within the first 2 years, my wife would at least get everything that I paid into it. But after the 2 years, she'll get what the policy is worth. And so she was able to get I'm able to get her a nice little chunk until I could do something. So my point is, listen to Easy Rock, man. Make sure you got your affairs in order. And if you're going to get insurance, man, make sure you do it while you're in good health. Don't wait till you get older or some life changing situation happens with your health, because they gonna ask you a billion motherfucking questions.
Oh yeah.
Do you have peanut allergies, nigga?
Everything.
Right?
Everything. They're
Do
gonna
you
check up under the hood. They're gonna get blood work. They're gonna check
You get your
everything, man.
you
do
get
you
your
live
puberty
in the
check.
do you
Uh,
live in the Noya, nigga? They gonna ask
yeah.
Liberty City. You live in that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You
Compton.
live,
No, I'm just
yeah,
playing.
you live in pork and beans? Yeah,
There
no,
you
we can't insure you. We
go.
can't
Right.
insure that.
You
Nigga,
live in the
you a
Vicks.
high risk. Yeah, you live in the VIX? Yeah, that's high risk. You fucking with you.
Right. I'm
But
just,
yeah, man, it's just
Well,
one of
you
those,
you good if
especially,
you live you good if you live in the Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Because that's Rockford Village now.
yeah,
yes, that's what it
yeah.
is
They
now.
they they
All they
switched.
did was put a spin on it, but it's the
Right.
same niggers. But anyway, uh, get your shit in order. I don't know why
There's
it's
the
so
same word.
taboo in like our community, man. Don't nobody talk about that shit until it's time, to pass the hat around to put old, Junebug in the ground.
Right.
Or you gotta
Motherfuckers
have a
ain't got enough.
GoFundMe and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all that goofy shit, especially if you working, especially like you said, and if you in somewhat decent health,
Yeah.
get that shit tightened up, man, and have that conversation on, who do you want to have your shit? Don't just
Don't be
leave it to chance.
don't be that motherfucker out here talking about we need to GoFundMe because we can't pay. We can't afford to, put such in the ground or get them cremated. You know what I'm saying?
How
Make
about
sure you
this?
have something.
How,
Go ahead.
how about this? If you don't get your shit in order, we're gonna send you to that funeral home where that 190 bodies are.
There you go.
How about that? You don't get your shit together, you're gonna end up over there
Stinking.
leaking.
Maggots
We really
eating
need to
your
have a conversation
maggots eating your coochie.
about
Damn.
God damn. What you say? She said,
God,
magazine. Ugh.
like,
shit.
like we really need to have a conversation about taking advantage of when people die, and it's like these
Oh,
funeral homes.
yeah.
Now, uh, like I'm so sick of funeral homes and just the whole process
Yes,
where
sir.
they take advantage of people because it shouldn't cost 10 grand to bury anyone.
That part.
Yeah.
Um, like
No.
Anybody.
death should not be expensive, and I just find it a huge fucking hustle between funeral homes and your fucking church
The church,
charging you money
they come
to
out and say
die.
some words. They say some words,
Yeah,
like 500 to
I
a
mean,
$1,000.
like when my mother passed, that was one of the things that I just refused. It brings to light like you should not you should not get into a situation where you can't afford to die. Now, my
Yeah.
mother was not in that situation, but I've recognized the hustle years before something like that happened, and like now it's kind of like our family policy where we will not be taken advantage of. Cremate the
Nice.
body because
Yes.
cremate the body, have a party, and have a good send off, and that's gonna be it. Because
Yeah.
realistically, what are you paying for? These motherfuckers going out here spending the amount of money you can buy a car for to put somebody in a luxury casket, some clothing, you throw all the jewelry on just for the funeral
Yes.
home to steal that shit from you later. You know, um, they're stealing the bones out of bodies. They're stealing the organs out of bodies. What are you burying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're mutilating corpses just before they put them in the ground. And you're paying for this shit. Like you spend a 10, 15 grand to get taken advantage of even further. You know, it,
Yeah.
it's a complete hustle from like hospice to the whole. And motherfuckers are falling for it. And they're also making it seem like it's a status symbol
Yes.
to
Hmm.
have this done for you.
Let me
I'm done. I'm
let me
done. Like I told my family, when I die, don't even claim the body. Leave that shit where it is. Like if I die and there is a body to be claimed, do not claim that bitch.
Nah, Cuddy, we ain't doing that, man.
Yeah,
I at least have you, you turn into a brick
No.
and keep you in the crib. Hey, Cuddy, I'm gonna have you
we
wrapped
get
up in
you.
that
Yeah.
plastic real nice.
We get you home. You're gonna be smoking on old man that
Just a
night.
brick
But
of
yeah,
that
we
tank.
getting
I
you
ain't even
home.
gonna
Yeah.
smoke you, Cuddy.
Yeah. We getting
We
you
gonna have
home.
a brick of that tank. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
But that
he's
was one
right.
of the things my mother
Mhm.
said was like, hey, when I die, have me cremated and sprinkle them ashes, just bring them in the front yard. I don't give a fuck what you do with the ashes. Like it does not matter.
That was her.
you know?
That was her specific plan and going to your mom's ceremony that she did not want. Specifically, she said she did not want any of what went on, even though it was a beautiful ceremony, and that was what changed my mind. When I flew back home from that, I changed everything. I was like, yeah, guess what? This is what I want. I want that. What I just witnessed. That's what I want. That makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. It was direct, the immediate family. It wasn't a whole bunch of hoopla. Everybody
Mhm.
came, said a couple words here and there, and we were done. That's it. And like you said, man, that upcharge and how they try to guilt people and be like, if you really love them, man, you'll go with this platinum package.
Yeah.
Do
And
that
that's
shit.
that's that's how
Black
that's how they were
people,
living, right? Why wouldn't you want to send them off this way? Like send
I
them off
think
in what? Where are they going? They're going
people
into the ground. Where are they going?
don't know better, especially black people. People don't know better. It's like a tradition thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that just happened with like I just lost my
Word.
cousin and he had he did the ash thing and because I was so used to saying that final goodbye, it kind of felt weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then at the same token, I'm just
That's
I got
cool.
to, I got to
Yeah.
see his body before, I got to go and see his body. It wasn't in the best presentation, but I know he's gone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Me
that's
and
what
my
it is.
wife. Oh, go
It's
ahead.
for the family, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
fam.
no, no, no. I was just gonna say, man. My father-in-law. He took advantage of his military honors, man, and that was some beautiful. That was a beautiful sight. And me and my wife said, man, that we gonna do the same thing. Um, it. He said he didn't want a bunch of hoopla.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want people spending all of that money. And when you like, that's some God of War shit. The way he was honored, we was like, shit, we want that right there. But you know, again, you all hit the nail on the head. Make sure you people are taking care of probate courts. Drag shit
Man,
out. It's
man,
your shit, and it's your daddy's
man.
shit, and they want to sit up there. That shit ends up 2 and 3 years long. Take care of that shit, man. Make sure you get some insurance, man, so you can leave people better than where you left them, man. That's how a lot of these other cultures, you know what I mean? Especially, the dominant society, man, they take care of their people, man, by getting these insurance policies. Turn motherfuckers into millionaires overnight.
Yep.
Hopefully, motherfuckers are smart enough, to not go and try and get a hot hand in the dice game. But, make sure you people set up. They said Prince didn't have no will.
Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
didn't, so yeah, man. And you just leave people fighting.
yeah, that's the other thing. It's when it comes to wills and probate court, when it comes to wills, a lot of people don't file their wills with the county that they're in. They just have them in a drawer or some shit. And when it comes to probate court, like as long as the people that are supposed to get your belongings don't have an argument, like there is nothing to probate.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like as long as you don't disagree on shit,
Right.
then there's nothing to probate. Like you
Yeah.
can you can file all the paperwork, have everybody kind of sign off on it, and have it good to go. And that might be an
Right
illegal
on.
way to do it, but as long as there are no people arguing about it, there's nobody to hold accountable.
Right. Okay.
So like a lot of people are going through a lot of like rigmarole for no reason.
Right.
All right, family. We drifted off into some other places, but it's fine, man. Great
We giving
conversation.
that good advice too. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
definitely leave. Get your paperwork in order.
this is a great time to just say this song's dedicated
Go, man.
To
Go.
my
Go.
homies and
Oh
that
my God.
gangster lean.
These motherfuckers. I
Why'd
swear to God.
you
This is why I
have
don't like
to
funerals.
go
This is why I don't
so
like funerals.
Hey, what is it like? What is
soon?
it
You
like?
ever,
Hold on. It
you ever,
seems like yesterday we were hanging round the
Right.
hood.
will you
Hey,
stop, man? This is like going to a drug
Keep
dealer's
my
funeral.
memory
Come
alive,
on, man.
just
Trying to say
like
nice words
a
for him, man. He always
homie
helped the community.
should. This is for my homies. This is for my homies. Yeah, yeah. See you when I get there.
You better
And
make this
I'm
a
got
so
class.
that
sorry
gangster
you're gone, but
lean
I
that
got to
to
keep
keep
going.
on. This
Gotta
is
keep
for
moving.
my
I gotta keep
homies.
moving. All right, that's how you.
My God, my God.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell him
What's
put
up,
down
man?
the
Leave a
dice. That nigga
Will you,
said, "Hey,
message.
will you
dice."
get Danny
They
Boy
was
out of here,
hard than the
man?
motherfucker
Get
singing though.
Danny
They
Boy
was
out of here,
hard.
man.
They was
Let it
hard
go,
than the
man.
motherfucker.
Hey, put them
Go.
dice
Could
down.
Let's
you
go.
tell him I'll never
Oh,
let
man.
go
Go.
of his memory, so his son will know.
Hey, you ain't got to cry no
Nigga,
more,
you
little
know
boy.
the whole goddamn
You
song?
ain't got to cry
Shit.
no more. That was my shit, niggas. Man, I want my ass sprinkled over all my bitches. The rest I won't sniff.
Well, that's his
Right
I
wish.
there,
got you.
baby. It's
I
right there.
got
We
you.
got you, Disco.
Hey, I
We
got
got
you.
you.
Fuck,
When you
hey.
point them, hey, you point them bitches out. I say ashes to ashes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Smoking on
Fucking groovy,
disco.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Let's
need to
go,
cut.
man. Let's
What
go.
you
Let's
trust,
go,
Let's
bro?
man.
get it,
What you
man.
Nigga
trust?
is
What's up,
nuts.
Drizzy? Let's
He
get it.
sung like 3 verses off that shit, man.
Man,
Come
look,
on,
that
man.
was my shit. Motherfuckers was walking by the train tracks with that
Hey, had they
them
40s in there?
plaids and shit.
They played that shit at every drug dealer's
Hey,
funeral. Go
hey,
ahead,
Man,
Cuddy,
man.
they had the brownies on. Hey, at every drug dealer's
he said
funeral.
the brownies.
Played that fucking shit, man. That was ridiculous. Like, you know that motherfucker wasn't good for the community. You know he had
Right.
it coming. This motherfucker served that work every damn day, but yet, like, oh my God, what
Look
he
at them,
did for the community. Yeah, he
had the
tore it
brownies
down.
on. Yeah, he
If you gonna
fucking
tell the
community
Lord,
up.
hey,
Yeah,
tell that
yeah.
nigga put down them dice for a second, Lord.
Yeah. So put down them dice for a second, Lord. It was the most niggerish shit in
Ever.
a song.
And that's what it was for. It was for the homies. The motherfuckers was out there like, what happened? Hey man, he didn't wear his vest that night. That's all.
Right.
And that's how he got outed. He didn't wear his vest that night. This
That's
is for
like
my
they'd be
homies.
like, free such and such.
Come on, nigga. Come on,
Come
nigga.
on,
Cut
man.
that shit off.
Come on, man. Free use. Come on, man.
Fair use though.
No, nigga, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, go, oh man, go. We ain't doing that, man. Please.
Hey,
You
y'all
already
ever
sung
watch
free
Watch
verses.
Homie Quan? Watch Homie
Yeah.
Quan spoof that shit so goddamn funny. But let's go, man. My bad.